Get Awkward, episode 22.
Kids have no filter.
Doc J and Coach C are back again, talking parenting moments you wish you could forget. From the grocery store to the sidelines too. Your kid said what? Yeah, ours did too.
They tell you secrets to strangers in line. Share your business like it's story time.
Mom said a bad word, nice and loud.
Thanks, little buddy.
There goes the crowd.
Tantrum in aisle 7, meltdown on 4. One missing shoe somewhere in the store.
Bathroom emergency, nowhere to hide. Welcome to parenting, enjoy the ride.
Kids have no filter, kids have no shame.
They'll tell you secrets and call you by name.
You can laugh, you can cry, but what can you do?
They're gonna tell everybody what happened to you. Doc J,
Coach C.
we got stories to tell. This might get awkward.
Parenting is hell.
Arius, so hilarious. Sports, shorts, magnet ball.
Everybody chasing.
Nobody knows where it all.
No filter, kids have no shame.
They'll tell your secrets and call you by name.
You can laugh, you can cry, but what can you do?
They're gonna tell everybody what happened to you. Doc J, Coach C,
Episode 22.
this might get awkward because your kids know everything about you.
This might get awkward.
And your kid just told everyone why.
Oh, kids, they say the damnedest things, don't they?
They do. And welcome. Good evening, everyone. And
Welcome.
you do not have to be a parent to be listening tonight. You do
No.
not have to be a parent.
Actually,
Uh,
probably helps if you're not, because then you're not biased like we might be.
Right. We might be a little biased.
A little
A
bit.
little biased.
But, Doc J, I mean, the song kind of alluded to it, but first off, how are you?
I am doing well. How are you, Coach C?
I am doing pretty well. It's been a day, but
Oh,
we're here. I'm excited about it, and let's go kick some ass. Do a little thing called a podcast.
let's do it. We are on episode 22. Oh my gosh. So
No
exciting.
way. It's crazy.
It
So,
is.
episode 22. What are we talking about today?
Embarrassing kid moments, parenting or not. What's the
Ooh.
most unhinged thing that you've heard a kid say or your own kid has said in public? That's where we're going tonight, people. That's where we're going tonight.
All right. I love it. And we do have some listener stories. We had a bunch of people write in this week. So thank you for all those who did write in and send us a message and gave us some ideas and thoughts about what you've seen, what you've heard, because it always helps to just not listen to the sound of our own
Yeah.
voice and our own experiences. So thank you so much. But Doc J, where do you want to start? You want me to start?
Yeah, I'd love. Let's get started
All
here.
right.
Let's get it started. Yeah.
Let's get it started. All right. I'm going to go with the listener story first. We're going to talk about the bathroom broadcast. So
Mm.
this one came from a listener, longtime listener. They said, please keep me anonymous because obviously they're a little bit embarrassed, or maybe they've sold their kid and that's not very legal. So they're, keeping it silent. But the story was, I took my 5-year-old into a crowded public bathroom with me. While we were in the stall, she loudly said, Mommy, why do you have hair down there, but Daddy doesn't have any hair on his head?
No.
The entire
No.
restroom went silent for 2 seconds. Then everybody busted out laughing. I stayed in that stall until I was sure that every single person had left. Yeah,
That is speechless. Speechless.
that
Oh
is
my God.
awkward, right? Have you ever had a
Yeah.
situation like that where you were, when the kids were little, or maybe you were in the bathroom and
Yeah.
you heard another kid say something like that? Maybe not exactly about the hair down there, carpet matching the drapes or anything like that, but maybe it was something else that was extremely embarrassing.
I haven't, honestly, I haven't. And if I heard something like that, I'd be like flushing the toilets because like I'd be like laughing and trying to be like, oh, yeah, I see why they want to be anonymous. I see it.
Yeah, I would be anonymous in that instance too. I have been in the bathroom and I have heard, it's always kind of funny, kind of
Yeah.
cute-ish when you hear stuff like that, like I was in a long time back, I was in a bathroom in a
Yeah.
restaurant, just went in there, I was doing my business at the urinal, and the from the piloting in there, I heard the dad say, "Stop playing with it, stop playing with it."
Oh no.
Like,
Oh
you need to
no.
go to the bathroom. We got to eat. The food's getting cold. And the kid's like, but why does it do this? Why does it do the dingy thing? Like, it looks like a doorstop. And he's just like, I could only imagine what was going on in that stall, but the dad was super embarrassed. Now, the dad didn't wait till everybody exited. Dad actually came out and kind of looked me in the eye. I'm like, I've been there. I get it.
Oh.
I'm
Oh
like, that
god.
was pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to think it was funny, so he just kind of he was like, "Let's wash our hands, Jimmy." And then when they went and washed their hands, and they got the heck out of the bathroom. But I have been seen an instance of that, or at least heard an instance of that. So
Oh geez. Yeah, that's something I haven't been a part of. But yeah, wow. Sorry, anonymous. Um
it's all good. They're anonymous. We'll never know.
they're anonymous. We'll never know. So schools getting back in session, whether you have kids or not, you can kind of see traffic's getting heavier. Those big
Yep.
yellow buses are on the roads. Um, but let's talk about how sometimes kids can embarrass parents in the school setting.
Hmm.
And so this one came from another listener, Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Thank
Ooh,
you for sending
Brittany.
this in. Um, it says it was subject titled "Mom's Special Picture." So
I can only imagine.
yeah. So hey guys, my son's kindergarten teacher asked the kids to draw a picture um, of something their parents enjoy doing. My son
Hmm.
drew me lying on the couch with a wine glass in one hand, my phone in the other, and above my head there was like a speech bubble, and
Wow.
it phonetically said, "Everyone leave me alone." Um, so that's what,
Hmm.
this parent enjoys doing. The teacher displayed all the pictures in the hallway during parent night. What?
Wow. Do you think the kid came by and was like, "Mommy, there's my picture," right in
What?
front of all the other parents? Like, "Hey, there it is."
Yeah. And
And
I mean,
Brittany pretended not to see it, right?
well, in a kindergartner drawing a wine glass, like, could be interpreted for other things. Like, the kindergartners aren't the best at, detailed
Drawing.
drawing, but
Yeah.
um yeah, and as an educator myself, I've seen some pretty questionable pictures that kids have drawn.
Yeah.
Just, because kids say the darndest things now, don't
Hmm.
they?
Right.
So,
Well,
thank you, Brittany, for sharing that mom's special picture.
yes, we appreciate the special pictures, don't we? Anybody
Yeah.
out there have any experiences? I know we do have some teachers out there. I know we have some folks that have kids, have been around kids, have nieces, nephews, any kind of
Mhm.
situation that you have been privy to or that you've seen as you've been out that you want to share in the chat, please throw it in there. We do have a bunch
Mhm.
more listener letters here that we can
Yeah.
read off, as well as a bunch of different topics that people gave us, not a story, but some other good stuff. But we'll keep on rolling with another story.
Yes, yes, we
I
will.
have one from another anonymous. I seem to get all the anonymous ones.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think it personally. Maybe it's just me. They don't want to talk to me, or they just want to be anonymous. Maybe they're people that I know. But this one is they titled "The Dressing Room Incident,"
Ooh.
and it says, "Dear, this might get awkward. I was trying on jeans when my 4-year-old waited in the dressing room. Apparently, she was became concerned about how much effort it was taking me to pull them on, because she crawled under the door and said, 'Somebody help! My
No.
mommy is stuck in her pants.' An employee came running in, as well as somebody else that was waiting out in the
No.
waiting room, or waiting for another thing to open, and she had to explain everything while standing there with jeans halfway up her legs."
Oh, no.
Yeah. Can you imagine
Oh,
that? Like, you're
no,
straining,
no.
trying to get them on, and I mean, I don't know what's worse, is being like, "Somebody help my mommy," or being like, "Mom, those are never gonna fit." Like,
I
take those
know.
off.
Like, props to the child for seeking help when they thought that their parent was in, like, some kind of trouble, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's good. But yeah, I have not personally encountered that or heard that before. Um I was at the store over the weekend and one of the girls was trying on stuff in the changing room, and there
Hmm.
was two sisters, I think. They were like probably, first grade and fourth grade, let's say. They were younger, but they were sharing a fitting room together, and the mom like kept bringing them clothes, taking clothes out, and the one that I'm assuming was like first grade, she she like let out a shrill scream, like when the mom opened the door.
What?
She's like, "Mom, people are gonna see me!" Like, oh my gosh. So like, I mean, good that she was aware of her surroundings, but that was my most recent, changing
I like
room.
it.
I've been in a couple too lately where it's like, teens. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah, the just kind of attitude with the parents is kind of like awesome. Like if and I would tell my girls, like, if you sound like that, you're not getting anything. Like,
Yeah.
do not even try the attitude with me tonight. So anyway, yeah, dressing
And,
room incident. Gosh.
I love when you hear those things when they're trying stuff on, and especially when it's like a younger, like boy or girl. You got the mom in there or the dad, and they're
Yes.
like, "You're not gonna wear that. I'm not buying that for you." But I want it. All my friends have it. And they're just arguing
Yep.
back and forth, and then
Yes.
you see the parent walk out with like the look of shame, like,
Mhm.
"Fine, I'll buy it." You know,
Fine.
just giving
Fine.
in because they don't want to deal with it anymore. They're super embarrassed. People are waiting outside.
Yeah.
And they're just kids just going off wants what they want. But yeah, I feel like dressing rooms can be a whole lot of hilarity, whole lot of more so when kids are older or when they're
Yes.
younger. I mean,
Yeah.
when they're
Or when
older,
they're
they probably
younger.
don't have as many incidents or whatever the case might be.
No.
Although I have been
No.
in a store and seen a sales associate have to kick about six girls out of the same dressing room. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was at
those
an Old Navy, and
okay.
somebody came up and they're like, "Hey, how many are in there?" And they saw the feet. They're like, "Oh, it's just one of us." They're like, "No, not at all. Get out."
Like
I'm
an
like, "Well,
octopus.
yeah." They're like, "Well, let us get dressed." I'm like, "Oh, geez, like what is going on?"
What in the
Old
world?
Navy became Crazy Navy. So
Crazy Navy. Yeah.
yes,
Um, I don't particularly like changing rooms. I think they're weird. Weird lighting, weird mirrors. But that's besides the point. Now I want to go like hang out nearby and listen to, the funny things
right.
kids say. I have another one. It's not anonymous. It's
Ooh,
from Amanda in Wisconsin. Woo!
Amanda.
Shout out to Wisconsin. Thanks for
Woo,
listening.
Cheeseland.
It's another, how do I keep getting the school-ish ones? Okay. The school pickup confession. Hi. While I was picking up my daughter from school, she ran over, hugged me, and announced in front of several parents, "Mommy, I didn't tell anyone today that you peed your pants on the trampoline." Until that exact moment, no one knew. One of the
And then
dads laughed
everybody knew.
so hard he had to turn around. Thank you, Amanda. I'm so sorry for your incident. But kudos to you for getting on a trampoline. Man, I'd
Yeah,
be
right.
broken.
Note to self: go to the bathroom before the trampoline. Right. I mean, hey, at least the good thing is it wasn't number two. Otherwise, this trampoline would have been a street, would have screened it out for you. Would have been like a,
Ah,
what do they call those things? Like a colander,
a colander. Yeah, gold digging. Um,
right?
a strainer.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, thanks, Amanda. We appreciate you sending in that story.
yes. And kudos to you again for getting on the trampoline, not breaking a hip. If the only thing you did was pee yourself, consider yourself lucky and pretty good there because it could have been
But
a lot worse, right?
isn't that the case though? Like kids will tell you, like, "I didn't tell anyone that you da 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 da," and then like it's in front of people. I
Yeah,
feel
be
like,
like, you're telling everybody now.
yeah, like, "Oh, so sweet, but you just told everybody."
Right.
Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, you don't realize it, but there are people around there listening. We're not playing hide and seek out in public. You don't have the invisibility
Mhm.
cloak on. You just
Nope,
told the
nope,
world.
nope. You just told the world that I pissed my pants. Yes.
Yes. Congratulations. I mean, what can you do as an adult when you hear that? do you cheer and just go, nice, yes, way to go? Or, do you do like, what is it, the movie Big Daddy where you pee he pees his pants just so the kid feels included? Do you pee your pants then too? And you're like, hey, look, we're all doing it, Amanda.
Yeah, right?
Maybe it's accepted in Wisconsin. Maybe that's what you do. You trampoline and pee your pants. Well, I guess, it is the home of Miller Lite and, the home of beer and cheese. So maybe you're pissing your pants in Wisconsin.
Yeah. No, for sure. I don't know. That is a wild thing. So what else, do you have another anonymous
Uh,
thing?
yeah, I'm gonna go with just a little bit of a grocery store one. So, how many
Okay.
times have you been in the grocery store and been around little kids where they make comments that you're like, really? Did you just say that? Or, if it's your own kid and they make a comment about somebody in line. Apparently, somebody was in the grocery store line and decided they were with their kid, they were checking out, and their kid was in the, sitting in the whatever with the seat with the feet and everything else. And they decided to say, like, and I think they were like 4 years old from what this listener said, but they pointed at a man in the checkout line and asked, Mom, is that the guy you said drives like an idiot?
Oh no. No,
Like,
no, 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 no.
yeah. Can you imagine that guy's face? Like turning around going, are you talking about me? Or maybe he knew that he was an idiot
Oh,
driving or whatever the case is. But like, again, kids say the damnedest things. They have no filter, even when they're in public.
no. That's terrible.
Has anybody ever been in the public line, been in the grocery store, and you hear a kid just say something they just shouldn't say in public? And do you laugh? Do you cry? Do you applaud? Do you say, "Whoa, all right, control your kid there"? Like that's not right. Um, and does the parent actually correct them
Oh,
and
I don't know.
say,
Yeah.
now Johnny,
Yeah.
that's not the proper thing to do. I don't know about
Right.
you. What about you, Doc J? Have you ever been in line and heard a kid say something where either the parent corrected them or the parent didn't correct them?
I feel like more times than not, I don't see parents correcting in public. I think that they're afraid
Yes.
to be like shamed or whatnot. I can't think of a
Right.
specific thing right now, but like if a kid's like getting upset because they want a pack of gum or a candy bar and the parents like, no, not today. And then they like throw something or they grab it anyway. Like I feel like the parents just like, fine, whatever, let's just keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's just get out of here. Right.
yeah, let's just less commotion if I just give in. Um, so yeah, I think I've seen that before.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
in the
I don't
grocery
know.
store, I've been in line, and I've heard a kid say something about another person. I think it was somebody in line. They're like, "Mommy, is that lady pregnant?" And the mom just tried to
Oh
ignore it. Tried to
yeah,
completely
yeah,
ignore it. Was just checking out, putting the stuff up there, and the kid just started getting louder and louder.
yeah.
They're like, "Mommy, is that lady pregnant? Mom, is that lady pregnant? Mom, mom." It was just like, all right, in that instance, just correct your kid right away. He'd be like, "Shh,"
Yes, yes. Or
because
tell
now you
them
might as well
no.
just get on the
Yeah,
intercom.
right. Or just tell them no. She just eats children. No, I'm just kidding. That would be funny. Um,
So Jennifer said she was in an elevator with two kids and a mean neighbor. The elevator opens and they both yell, "Isn't that the mean lady?"
yes. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
That's awful, Jennifer.
Oh,
Did you say like, "Yes, it is"? Now shut up, kids, or were you mortified? Oh, it wasn't you. It was a different lady. Oh, I thought you were talking about they were talking about you.
oh no.
My apologies. I apologize. Yeah, let her walk away first. All right, Doc J. I'm sure you got
Oh,
another story in your bag there.
yeah,
What do you
yeah.
got for us?
I'm thinking. I'm thinking.
Ooh.
Um, let's see here. I don't think we have any more.
School
Uh,
ones?
yeah, I don't think so.
Trying to
Oh,
monopolize the
I like.
education system.
I know. I like this one. Daddy's secret nap. It's coming from Kayla in Arizona. Hey, Kayla, thanks for
Hmm.
sharing. Um, and now it's preschool. So at preschool pickup, the teacher told me my son said, Daddy goes into the bathroom for a really long time because he needs a break from us. What?
Wow.
Oh
Daddy
gosh.
needs a break, huh?
Daddy
Daddy's
needs a break.
secret
So
nap.
he's just in the bathroom.
Wow. He goes to the bathroom for a really long time.
Really long time. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's Daddy's secret nap. I think that's one thing that what I've worked before in, preschool, kindergarten classrooms, and like it is true what they show you on like movies or whatnot, where you're trying to do something. Let's say you're just trying to sing the ABCs, and the kids will just be like, I, I, I have to share something, and then something completely unrelated. Like my dad doesn't doesn't wear pants when he sleeps. Like that has nothing to do with what we're doing right now, little Timmy. Sorry, but and then everybody else starts chiming in like,
Right?
yeah, my
My
mom
mommy
doesn't.
doesn't sleep with pants either.
No, and then it's like nothing's related. It's like, um, my my dad doesn't use a bath towel, or like, I had ice cream for breakfast. Like everything just all over the place. Kids are not good at keeping any type of
No.
information. Like if you
Well,
think you're
so
safe, kids share everything at school.
right. Well, so how do you rein them back in? As an educator, being part of the educational world that you are, and always have been, how do you rein kids back in? Because I feel like I would fail miserably at that. I would probably join in with my own story, be like, "Yeah, one time my dad," and then I'd be like, "Nah," and then I'd be getting called down to the principal office, like, "Coach C, please come to the principal's office. You were telling the kids about a time when your dad pulled down his pants. Wait, what?" So how do you rein kids back in when they're just going off the rails
Oh,
like that?
yeah, I think it depends on who the kid is, and like what works for them. Sometimes you have to be like, "Oh, thanks for sharing. How about you come up here and help me with this?" Just get them in a totally different mode. Um,
I like that.
or just start asking different questions like, "Who had chicken nuggets for dinner? Raise your hand." Like get them like answering quick questions by raising their hand or touching their head. Yeah, that's what I would do.
I had chicken nuggets and my dad wasn't wearing pants while we were eating. Oh, okay. Johnny, can we please?
Yeah, yeah. That could
Come to find out,
backfire.
Johnny
It
lives in a
could.
nudist colony. You never know.
I'd like to go back to kindergarten Coach C and see if you were the one in circle time going.
I was probably
Yeah.
too shy back then to do that. I probably wanted
Okay.
to. I was
Yeah.
probably the kid laughing,
I could see that
but
too. Yeah.
if I could go back now, though, I would be the kid sharing those stories.
Yeah. Yeah. You would be.
Maybe I
Yeah.
should. That's what I should do. Maybe I should just go sub in a classroom one time and tell stories.
Okay. Yeah.
Coach
I
sees
have.
inappropriate stories for kids.
Yes. There you go. Oh my gosh. It's like kindergarten cop all over again.
Right? Oh, geez. It's
Um.
not a tumor.
Okay. Here's one anonymous. I have an anonymous one. This one's a church confession
What?
that this has happened during church, I guess. This is anonymous. I don't know.
Okay.
So during a quiet moment at church, my daughter leaned toward me and loudly whispered, "Are you wearing underwear today?" I have no idea why. I have no
What?
idea why she asked. The woman behind us whispered, "Well, are you?" What? Wow.
Well, are you? That's a great question, Timmy. We're going to answer that one after the break.
I feel like
Wow.
I've asked one of my children before, like, "Do you have underwear on?" when they were younger, because they sometimes decided they weren't going to wear certain articles of clothing. So maybe this child had heard their mother ask them that, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Can you
I feel
imagine
like
in
it's
a
a pretty
quiet?
well, I feel like that's a pretty natural question though for kids. Like, are you
Yeah,
wearing your underpants today? Because I feel like, there's probably been an instance somewhere where kids,
yeah,
either maybe they soiled their underpants or something happened to where they're embarrassed and they just took them off,
yes,
or they just didn't wear them to school that day. So I feel like that's a legit question you can ask,
yeah.
although it's awkward.
A little awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you wearing pants today?
are you wearing pants?
Wow.
No.
That's
Yep.
just awful.
All right. What we
Just
got
awful.
some Oh,
We
hi
got some more
everybody that's
stories.
joined us. Yeah, we have quite a few of you watching us here. Welcome.
Woohoo!
This
Thanks
show
for
is
joining.
not just for parents, it's for anyone that has ever interacted or been in public where there's children. We're just talking about embarrassing moments, things kids say. And we're sharing some listener stories, and we really want to hear some of what you guys have to say. So please
Mm.
share with us on the chat. And if you're watching this as
Yes.
recorded, keep commenting. We read them. We love it. Thank you very much.
I've got a story for us, Doc J. This one I'm going to call My Mom Takes Drugs Every Morning.
What? Okay.
Yep.
What?
So
What?
this one is from an anonymous listener. Again, I get the anonymous folks. But my son was in kindergarten when he decided to share our morning routine with his teacher. At pickup, she approached me very gently and said, "Your son mentioned that you take drugs every morning." I was stunned, shocked, bewildered. Before I could respond, he came running over and yelled, "She does. She can't be normal without them." His teacher's eyebrows went up so high that they almost left her forehead. I finally realized he was talking about my thyroid medication. I had once told him that mommy takes medicine every morning so her body works normally. That somehow
Oh
got twisted around to
no.
mommy takes drugs because she isn't normal. So she had to explain everything that she was doing to the teacher. And on the drive home, she mentioned that she had a very detailed conversation about the difference between medicine and drugs and not discussing mommy's medical history during show and tell.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I would do. Oh my
Mommy
gosh.
takes well, because kids always ask, like even if you're taking
Yeah.
like an allergy pill,
Yeah.
they're like, What's that, mommy? What's that, daddy?" "Oh,
Yeah.
it's daddy's allergy pill. That's this." And I mean, you have to be specific. Otherwise,
Yeah.
then mommy takes drugs every morning to
Right.
be
Oh
normal.
my
Can you imagine that? Anybody out
gosh.
there in education land, have you ever experienced that where somebody has said something like that, or mommy takes drugs, or mommy, drinks in the morning, or whatever the case might be? Have you heard something like that? I'm
You know,
curious. You could throw it in the comments too.
there that I don't have something like that, but I just remembered there was a time when one of the girls, I think we were out to breakfast, or like we were at a restaurant, and like the server's like taking our order, and all of a sudden, like, instead of like, this is what I'm gonna have to eat, they just said, "Mommy, you forgot to flush this morning." And I was like,
Uh,
what? Like, what? Like, I was so taken aback because I was just like, we're ordering breakfast, and like, why did you choose that moment to say that in front of the server? And yeah, I mean, it was, yeah,
yeah. Are you
I
hungry, ma'am? Mommy, you forgot to flush.
like, I know you probably need to eat something.
Yeah, that's when you just go, "Look, mommy didn't forget to flush. Mommy meant to not flush. Mommy
Oh my
wanted you
gosh.
to find her new pet."
Right? Oh,
Just gross. Absolutely
so
gross.
gross.
Anyway, we're gonna get off pooping off drugs. Doc
Okay,
Shay,
that's
what
a good
else you got
idea.
for us? Yeah, get off drugs, kids.
Um, I
Hugs,
have
not
a
drugs.
couple I have a couple just like shorter things that listeners sent in over the last week or so. Um,
Cool.
one of them was actually somebody that we know sent this in, but they want to
Mm,
be anonymous, even though we know who they
okay.
are. Um, they said, "My son once told a woman at the store, 'I like your dress. It looks like our shower curtain.'"
And did she respond
Oh
back with, "It is our
no.
shower curtain"? Wow. How do you recover from that? Did they mention what the lady said?
No, that's what I mean. Like, some people didn't put a full story. They just kind of like
Little
but I can only
blurbs.
imagine. I can only imagine that they were
Hmm.
like, yeah, it's a very nice, yes, I took my dress and made it a shower curtain, like make them feel better. Like, I don't know. So bizarre.
That's always fun. I like it. I've got a short one too.
Yeah.
It's I'm gonna say this one's called The Restaurant Critic. Our server asked my 7-year old if he liked his dinner. He said, it's okay, but Dad said we only came here because Mom burned the chicken again. The worst part is she hadn't burned it. Her husband just didn't like it. And that's from Rachel in Ohio.
Okay. All
So
right.
at the restaurant, gotta love the honesty with kids. If
Oh.
people would just be honest with each other, just go, hey, I just don't like this. Can you make something else? As opposed to, we went to the restaurant because mommy burned the chicken again. No, mommy's a master chef. Daddy just has no taste.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Just
That's
awful.
awesome. Oh my gosh. I don't even
Gotta
know.
love it. I know, right?
All right. I have another bathroom one, but I'm gonna skip that for a moment.
Okay. Come back to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, this is a good one. Daddy sleeps with another lady. Okay.
Talk about airing
So
your dirty laundry. Holy cow.
I know. So this is okay. We were having dinner with my husband's parents when my 5-year-old casually said, Daddy sleeps with another lady sometimes. The table froze. Mother in law slowly put down her fork, and my husband nearly choked on a dinner roll. I asked as calmly as
Wow.
possible, what other lady?
Hmm.
And then the daughter said, I don't know her name, but she has yellow hair. Now everyone's staring at the husband. After
Oh boy.
several horrifying seconds, our daughter added, she's flat and she lives on daddy's pillow.
What?
Can you imagine listening
Is
to
this
this,
Flat Stanley's wife?
Mom?
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Wow.
she clarifies in this message. It actually, once they like kind of gathered their wits about him, it was a
Mm.
cartoon character printed on a pillowcase that's in the guest room that like the husband had slept there like a few times when he had a bad cold like recently or something.
Right.
And then everyone was like laughing for like 10 minutes straight. But that pillowcase
Wow.
mysteriously disappeared, I guess, the next day. But can you imagine, like, this kid just thinks, like, I'm gonna share some conversation. It's dinner and we're having daddy sleeps with another lady. What?
Wow. Yeah. What would you like? I like the chicken fingers and daddy sleeps with another lady.
Yeah.
Like
Eat
just
your
casually work that into
vegetables.
your conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timmy, eat your vegetables. Daddy's sleeping on a pillow. Wow.
She's flat with yellow hair.
He's flat. That is just awful. Gotta
It
love it.
is. Oh, it is. Hi there, those
Again,
of you that are out there. We are excited that you're watching us. We got quite a few viewers out there. Please join us. Say hello in the chat. We'd love to hear from you. All
yes.
right. Yes,
I
we
got a story
would.
for us, Doc J. I got a story for us. I'm gonna
Let's
say
go.
this
Let's
one's
go.
called, and this one is from somebody. Her name is Mary out of California, actually. Huh. From the West Coast. People
Hey,
are watching us.
Callie.
Hey, Callie, what's up?
Yeah.
Whoa. I guess
Hi.
that's Hawaii, more Hawaii, but I guess it can apply to California. But
I
anyway,
don't know.
this one's called We Don't Know This Man, or We Don't Know That Man. So my 6-year-old had recently learned about stranger danger, and apparently I hadn't
Okay.
explained the concept very well to him. We were at a crowded farmer's market when he briefly lost sight of me. I was only a few feet behind him. But before I could say anything, he grabbed a police officer's hand, pointed directly at me, and said, That woman keeps following me. Well, every head turned. The officer looked at me. I looked at the officer, looking back and forth. My son stared at
What?
both of us like he just cracked a major kidnapping case. I said excitedly,
No.
I'm his mother. My son immediately replied, That's what she keeps saying. I had to show the officer my family photos on my phone while my child stood there looking deeply suspicious of me. The second
What?
that we walked away, he cheerfully grabbed my hand and asked if we could buy him a cookie.
No cookie for you.
Yeah, that might be a future comedian in the works right there because that's I if that were me, I'd be pretty pissed off. After the fact, I'd probably laugh my ass off because that's kind of funny. That's like I don't know this person. I would
I-
always kid around about this
Yeah,
like this
yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
Whenever like my son was growing up and stuff, we'd be going from right from the school to a baseball game to a tournament, and
Right.
he's undressing, putting on his jersey and stuff, and I'm always like, yeah, no, officer, I promise, this is my son. He's just a teenage boy undressing in my car. Not awkward at all, I'm like good to
No.
explain. Like I would always be like, can you get dressed faster, please? Like this just looks
Yeah.
bad, you know. So I can
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
appreciate where this kid came from, but like in the moment,
yes, for sure. Oh
at
my
least she didn't
gosh.
get handcuffed apparently, so that's good.
Yeah. Oh,
But wow,
the
that kid
that that's yeah, that kid's gonna go far. Like especially well, I don't know if they'll be
or
successful or
kid will
not,
be in
but
jail.
geez,
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, I was like, Um, one thing that I always loved about being around kindergartners was show and tell. Like they would get so
Ooh,
excited bringing like the simplest thing, but like from a parent perspective, show and tell was like just it was a
a
headache
nightmare.
because you had yeah. But anyway, so we have Danielle from Georgia.
Hmm.
Hey Danielle, she sent show and tell gone wrong. My so she says my daughter's teacher asked the class to bring something special from home. Mm.
Ooh. Okay.
So what did Danielle's daughter do? She took the shapewear that she had hidden in her dresser and explained to the class, "My mommy wears this when her clothes get too small."
Wow.
Her teacher returned it in a sealed bag without making eye contact and just sent an email
There you go.
explaining
Just
what
go.
happened. Like,
Yeah.
just take
Just
your
go.
your tight compression underwear and just don't do show and tell again, like ever.
Wow. That's crazy. Well, Danielle, at least it wasn't marital aid that your kid brought to school, right? Could have
Right?
been a lot worse.
Could have been.
Still
Could have
embarrassing as
been.
heck though. Couldn't even
Oh
imagine.
yeah.
Could not
Kind of
even
makes
imagine.
me happy that there's no show and tell in my world anymore. Oof.
Yeah, show and tell I feel like it's kind of a nightmare because you've got to it's always they always tell you about it the night before and then you've got to go
Eh,
scramble to find
yes.
something that's cool enough, right? Where it's
Yes.
like, "Hey, what about this? No, that's not cool, dad. What about
Yes.
this? No, that's not cool." And you have to find the most obscure thing you can find or you have to make something,
Yes.
out of,
Or
this
yeah.
is George Washington's hair. Take it to school. I mean, just
Yes.
you got to find the weirdest thing that a kid can take and explain to school,
Right.
right?
I know. I know.
So much
Yes.
pressure.
Anybody else feel the pressure of show and tell out there?
Or anybody else ever had show and tell in their school and
Oh
a
yeah.
kid brought in something just out of the ordinary, something crazy, something strange? Jennifer, I know you're in the education system before. Anything crazy that kids ever brought to school for show and tell?
I'm not
And if
sure how
not,
many educators we have on tonight because it's like go time. Everybody's like
go to
getting their classes ready. And we
right.
appreciate you, educators. We appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Appreciate all that you do.
All that you do.
100%. Yes, all that you do. Let's see. What else we got here? There's so many listener stories to go through here.
Yeah, there's so
Doc
many.
J, I know you mentioned you have another bathroom one. Do you wanna go back to the bathroom?
Yeah, hold on, I'll be right. Oh, you mean read it. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean do the podcast from the bathroom. I mean, if you want to read this listener story, because I was reading it over and I think this is in your wheelhouse tonight. You've been in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, I've been in the bathroom. Okay. Um, so this is an anonymous story.
Hmm.
Uh, so my 4-year-old and I were waiting in a very long grocery store checkout line. The woman ahead of us turned around and started making small talk. She asked, "Are you having a fun day with mommy?" And he nodded and announced at full preschool volume, "Yes, mommy likes coming to the store because she always has to poop when we get here." Everybody nearby went silent.
Wow.
Then he pointed toward the restroom and added, "Sometimes I stand outside the door and sing to her because she gets lonely. I'm her bathroom friend." I'm her bathroom friend. Everybody
Wow.
needs a bathroom friend. This
Wow.
the woman
Everybody needs a
tried,
bathroom friend, right?
yes. The woman tried to smile politely, but the cashier completely lost it. "I wanted to abandon the groceries, change my name, move to another state. Now, whenever we enter that store, my son asks if I need him to be my bathroom friend again." Aw.
Wow. That's fantastic. That is
He's
absolutely
gonna be
fantastic.
everybody's every girl's friend in the bars, like when
Right?
he's in
You
their
go to the
early
bathroom with me?
20s.
Yes, I will.
"I need a bathroom friend."
Right. That's me. I was
Yeah.
mommy's bathroom friend.
Yeah,
Although that
that's gotta
might,
be pretty embarrassing.
and I knew where you were going with that.
Thank you.
You're
I was
welcome. You're
losing my
welcome. I like it. It's a
oh,
pretty funny one. I'm gonna go with another story here. My mommy's card worked. This one is from Sarah in Utah. At the grocery store, my card took an extra second to process. How many people have had that happen where you're just like,
yes.
oh, please go through, please go through. So my son watched the machine intensely, then threw both hands in the air and yelled, "It worked, mommy. We're not poor today."
Oh.
The
Oh.
cashier started laughing, but my son wasn't finished. He turned to the people behind us and explained, "Sometimes the machine says I can't have things."
Oh.
That happened once because I inserted the card backwards. We now use self checkout, so he has fewer opportunities to discuss our alleged financial crisis.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that is a positive of self-checkout. You have less people to hear what the kids are saying.
right. I had a scenario like that at the store, Doc J,
Yeah. Yeah.
where I was using a newer card that I had,
Okay.
and it came back as declined. And I'm like, I know I just got paid. I've got plenty of money, or whatever the case is. And I'm like, this has to be wrong. This has to be wrong. They're like, well, do you have another card? So I pulled out another card, and I hate using credit cards, but at the time I'm like, well, the debit card's not working, so I'm just going to use this card, use my credit card. Then I get to the car. I check my phone. Bank of America and other banks have this too, where they have a security guard on there, especially when you get newer cards to make sure after you've been frauded or whatever the case is,
Oh,
that you have
yeah.
checks in place. I had 6 messages from trying to run the card saying, "Do you approve this? Do you approve? Do you approve?" If I had just hit Y for yes, the charge
It
would
would
have
have been
gone through.
fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would be sitting there with a
Oh.
line full of people behind me and everything else. And I looked at it, I'm like, wow, I'm an idiot. Because I had my phone in my pocket. My phone kept buzzing, and I was like, why does it keep buzzing? I should have just checked it.
Yeah. It's
But
yeah.
wholly embarrassing. And then when your kid comes up
Mhm.
and yells that, we're not poor today. Wow. Then you feel like you have to
Yeah.
explain it to everybody behind you, like we're
Right,
not poor.
right.
And
Yeah.
why do we explain that? Right? Who
I
cares?
know.
It
Yeah,
don't
I don't
matter. I
know
mean,
why
we're
we
already
care.
embarrassed
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Right,
Right.
right. I feel like that happens more often than not, like where it's not so much that you don't have the money, it's like all those safety and security features.
Right.
And when stores don't have internet that works very well, or you can't get a signal to like even
Yep.
get that text. So you like leave
Oh
the
yeah.
store and then the text comes through. You're like, are you
Right.
kidding me?
I don't know about anybody else out there, but I have horrible luck in when I had AT&T, even with T-Mobile, in Walgreens. I
Oh,
can't get an internet signal to save my life. So I'll try and pull up like a coupon. I'll be like, I swear I have a coupon. They're like, well, bring it up. And I've actually had to leave the store,
to
bring
get
it up on
it.
my phone, take a picture, bring it back in. So inconvenient. And I'm like, I swear I have a coupon,
So yeah.
just awful. So
So
uncomfortable.
so yeah, I agree. But I mean, the stores handle that all the time, I'm sure, where people,
Oh yeah.
their
Well, but the
transactions
problem
don't
is
go
you have
through.
Well, the problem is you have these teenagers at the counter, usually checking you out nowadays, where they're just looking at you like disapprovingly, like, oh, like what a bad parent you are. Or, what's wrong with you? You don't have money. If it's adults, I feel like they understand. They're like, oh, not a problem at all. You happen to have another card. It's okay. They try and make you feel better. Kids just have no sympathy whatsoever. They just look at
No.
you and go, I know what to tell you. Card's not going through. It's declined. Then they call over the manager. They're like, come look at this card. You're like, I swear to God. Then it's like you want to show them your bank account. And they're like, well, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
now they
for
know your
sure.
balance. And they're like, can I get your PIN number too?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
actually, I'll give you a
oh,
blood. Right? Blood sample too. Here's my social security number. Just go nuts there, Timmy. It'll be
they're
fine.
like, can I use your card? I'm gonna buy lunch, dinner. Yeah.
Right?
Um, this one, I have another story, and it's not about stores. Um,
Okay.
this one is at preschool pickup. The son's teacher pulled uh the person aside and gently asked if everything was okay at home. And
Oh,
before they could answer, the 4-year-old ran over and announced, "Mommy drinks because of me. She says she can't deal with me until she has some."
wow.
Uh, he meant coffee. And it's because every morning she said, "Please let mommy have coffee before we start negotiating." The teacher looked
Wow.
relieved, and they immediately went home and changed vocabulary. Like, I mean, kids
It's
at
probably a good
4
idea.
can be pretty literal. Like, I have to drink before I can deal with you, okay?
Right.
Like, what that drink is, the kid doesn't realize. Like, they got a sippy cup of juice. Like, they don't know. But what it
Right.
sounds like to the
All they hear
adults
is
out
mommy has to
there,
drink because of me.
yes, it's like mommy has to do drugs to be normal. Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, if they say something like that, like mommy has to drink because of me,
Mhm.
I wonder how many parents actually agreed. How many parents were just like,
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, yeah,
Solidarity.
right. Kahlua in my coffee. You're like, wait a minute, I didn't mean that. Sure, you didn't. It's okay.
Oh,
You're part of the club. Actually, we're going to the bar right after we drop our kids off.
oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yes, yes, yes.
crazy, crazy,
All right.
crazy.
Do you have any more stories before we go to
Ooh,
some would you rather?
I have one more.
All
And
right,
it's
let's hear
we're
it.
gonna go with the school theme. I don't know why everything is school theme
I
today, but
know,
you know
because
what? It's because we're
it's
back to school and we're doing this. So just deal with it,
exactly.
people. It is what it is. This one is you remembered me. I was 3 minutes
Oh.
late to preschool pickup because the parking lot was packed. If you've ever seen the lines going into school, they can be absolutely ridiculous. They can be down the street. When I walked through the door, my daughter threw her arms up in the air and screamed, "Mommy, you remembered me this time."
No, no, no,
Every
no,
parent,
no.
yep, every parent turned to stare at me with disapproving looks. I've never forgotten her anywhere, but instead of stopping, she hugged me and whispered loudly, I knew you'd come back someday.
Oh
Well,
my
her teacher
god.
looked like she was mentally composing an email to social services or DCFS, and things were going to go south. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, how many people has that ever happened to,
Oh,
or have you ever forgotten your kid or been late and they think you forgot them?
mm.
I had an instance back when my daughter or my kids were younger.
Yeah.
My son was supposed to make sure my daughter got on the bus, and he forgot one day. All of a sudden,
Oh
we get
no.
a call from school, and it's like, "Hey, your daughter's here. She's crying profusely. Said that your son was supposed to get her on the bus, and he didn't do it, and everything else." And we're like, "What?"
Oh,
Like, oh, how terrible. So, worst experience in the world. Had a good conversation that day. Never forgot her again. But, that just shows sometimes the mentality of kids, right? You say, hey, you're responsible. Please make sure that she gets on here because she was
yeah.
newer to the bus and he completely forgot her.
Oh. I
I
um
hear you.
I actually have a story from when I was a kid about something like that. And my my one brother and I will still to this day disagree of what happened. But if it's my side of the story, I thought he got into the Big Mama van when we were at the grocery
Okay.
store. I thought he got in. I thought he was in the
Right.
van. I mean, it was those big conversion vans. They were huge. They had like a
Yeah.
ladder on the back. They were gigantic. I thought he was in there, but he
Hmm.
claims that I knew he wasn't in there. And my mom
Wow.
drove like through two stop, like, I mean, she stopped at the stop signs, went through two stop signs, turned, and was like on the road to go home. And
Yeah.
he says I was watching out the back window laughing at him when I really thought he was in the van. Like I was in the front. Like I didn't anyway. He is traumatized by it and blames me for getting left at Jewel. But
Yeah.
I swear I didn't do that. But from his perspective, I did. So yeah,
You'll forever be known for it.
forever be known
Unfortunately.
that I was laughing and watching him run after the Big Mama van.
Stop.
I mean, he was a pretty good
Oh, that's
runner.
funny.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's pretty
um
funny. All
that
right,
is
Doc
kind of
J.
funny.
We're
Yeah,
getting close to the end. How do you want to
we
end this?
are. Let's do a couple of would you rather because we've talked a lot about
Ooh,
like different stories.
I like it.
And I kind of want to see like what we would choose, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so would you rather have your kid loudly announce in a crowded store, my mom peed her pants once, or tell a stranger my dad sleeps without pants? Like, would you rather want
Ooh.
them to say you peed your pants or you sleep without pants?
Hmm. That's a really tough one. My
I
mom
mean,
peed her pants, or my dad sleeps without pants. Probably my dad sleeps without pants.
yeah.
I feel like that's probably a more not normal thing, but more of a thing that
Yeah,
people can
yeah,
relate to, as
right.
opposed to saying an adult
Yeah.
peed their pants. You
Yeah,
like,
it's like, what's going on with you?
yeah,
Are you
right,
incontinent? They're like,
right.
the
Yeah, I would
aisle for
never.
depends. Is that way.
Yeah, let me
All
show
right.
you where that aisle is.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Sleeps without
Okay.
pants. Okay.
All right.
Would you rather have your kid ask a complete stranger, "Why are you so old?" or "Why don't you have any hair?" Ooh,
Ooh.
that's
I would
hard.
probably have to say, why don't you have any hair?
Yeah. Me
Because nobody
too.
wants to be
Me
called
too.
old, right? Yeah, that's just
No,
my
no.
opinion.
Yeah, I would say that too. Why don't you have any hair? All right.
Okay. I like it.
All right, back to the bathroom here. Would you rather have your kid announce during a completely silent moment, "I have to poop," or loudly ask you, "Did you fart?"
I have to poop, or you fart. Um,
I'm gonna say I'd
what
rather
would you
them announce
say?
I would rather them say I have to poop because I feel like that's something a kid would announce. Like they would just be like, "I gotta
Yeah.
poop." Like I don't know.
Yeah, I would. I'd have to agree. I think it depends. Like funniness factor, I'd love it if they said like, "Hey, did you fart?" Because I'd be like, "No, that was you." Or,
Yeah,
yeah, I'd be proud about it and just be like, "Yes, I did." Do you like it? Do you like the
right?
brand? But to go along with normalcy, I will say, yeah, I have to poop. Just seems like something a kid would come out with at any point in time. Probably the most inopportune times.
Yeah. Um, okay, here's another one. Would you rather your kid tell their teacher an embarrassing but completely true family story or make up an absolutely insane story that the teacher thinks is true?
Hmm.
That's a hard
I
one.
would say, yeah, for me, I'd probably say the family story. Because I feel like everybody's got a crazy family story or some crazy
Yeah.
family in there, as opposed to depending on the story they tell, the authorities might show up at your door,
Yes, for
or
sure.
at the middle of the night, or the next time you go to drop them off, they're like, "Man, would you please get out of the car?" Like, okay,
Yeah,
what did little Timmy tell you now? You know,
I agree. Yeah.
not to mention the
All right.
stories could mean that little Timmy's turning out to be a liar.
That's true. So true. Oh, this Timmy. We got to do something about him. All right.
Seriously, Timmy.
Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather have your kid loudly repeat a swear word they heard you say or reveal a family secret and immediately add, they told me I'm not supposed to tell anyone?
Ooh,
I'd rather
I'd
them
probably
say
say
the
the.
swear word.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
same thing. Like I
Yeah.
feel like it's so natural these days. I mean, kids hear
Yes.
worse
Yes.
everywhere they're at, to where parents are like, "Yeah, I mean, it goes to show." You know, it
Right.
figures
Right.
that you do that. Oh, yeah, I did that with my kid too. So
Yes,
I'm on the
for
same page.
sure.
I agree.
All
I
right.
agree.
Very nice game of Would You Rather. I don't know
Yes.
why.
Woo.
Woo! Look at us.
I don't know why we
Got a
went
little,
British, but we did.
I don't know either, but I do know that we are at the end of the
No.
episode. And what do we have next week?
Next week, we are going to, for episode 23, otherwise known as the Michael Jordan episode, we are going to talk
Woo!
about things that we miss about the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. We're going to cover nostalgia overloaded. So bring your
Yes.
nostalgic ideas, like think things like Blockbuster nights, where you used to actually go out and get videos, right? Think back to all the classics. We're going to talk about the 80s, 90s, the 2000s, all the nostalgia that
Yeah.
are out there. So bring your A game. Send us stories.
And I think we should consider maybe bringing in a guest or two for them to
Ooh,
share their story or something that they're nostalgic about.
I
So,
like it.
if you are interested in talking about you're missing the food courts at the mall or
Mm,
Blockbuster, we want you on. It's just a couple minutes and you would just share kind of your thoughts, feelings, what you miss. We'd love to
I
have
like
you
it.
on. So reach out to us. You know how to find us. And we want to get you on next week. So please be thinking, what are you nostalgic about? What do you miss?
Yes, go to the link that's on here for the sites with the Google that connects to all of our social media. Send us a
Hmm.
message on the This Might Get Awkward Facebook page if you can. Send us a message. Let us know that you'd like to be on there. If you want to email us, you can do that as well. We've got that on here too, I believe. But let us
Yep.
know if you want to be on the show. You can be on for just a few minutes. You could probably be on for longer if you'd like to. But we'd
Yeah.
love to have, like Dr. J said, two special guests next week. Let's get awkward. Let's talk about the
Let's
80s,
do it.
90s, 2000s. And with that note, folks, have a great rest of the week. From myself, Coach C, and Doc J, we're out.
Life doesn't come with a script, and that's what makes it interesting. Real life, real laughs, real awkward. This might get awkward, real awkward.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining.